Y'all, I've got some great UFO sightings for you today that cannot be explained. Now, I am on holiday, I need a break, so some of these you may have seen, but some you surely have not. Today we'll be checking out sightings like the time that a UFO seemingly dive-bombed a car and it was caught on camera. Some mind-blowing sightings I can't believe exist, like a UFO chasing a helicopter, or some of my favorites with the UFOs dropping things off, and generally just some of the best UFO sightings of 2025. Throughout this video, there are plenty of clips that are going to leave you questioning everything and are going to blow your mind. And I absolutely hope that you've had a great holiday and that you enjoy this. UFOs are everywhere. We're seeing them all over the skies, and as we've mentioned a few times, they're getting a ton of news coverage, which is fantastic because although some of them may not be as accurate or we may not get as much information as we want, it does mean that UFOs and the UAP phenomenon is becoming mainstream and more people are feeling comfortable talking about it, and a lot more people are feeling comfortable pulling out their cameras and recording and actually sharing those moments with everyone else. And today we've got a ton of insane UFO sightings for you, including a brand new weird jellyfish UFO where you can kind of see the tentacles splitting apart and doing God knows what. We're gonna start with the sighting from Ordinary Nebula 8510, who actually posted this on their way to school. They saw this April 26, 2025 at 3:12 p.m. in Las Vegas, Nevada. And as they were in their car, they looked up and saw what they could only describe as like glistening, almost like a crystallization of the sky. And then this one point of this weird glistening seemed to be letting out others. I don't know, it's really weird. Check out the video and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I don't know, looking back at it, it looked like it was a swarm. Like there were a lot of those little things. When I initially saw it, I hadn't transferred it to the computer yet. So I saw when you zoomed in and that like, I guess bigger one and the little one after, I thought it was like dropping them off. But no, there was like a swarm there. What the hell was that? Next, we have Think Tank posting what is probably one of the top 5 UFO sightings in the world because you actually see the anomalous exit from the Earth, or the, I guess, I don't even know how to explain the speeds at which it leaves. It happened Cornwall, UK 2020 at Hale Beach. And again, it's just one of the greatest. Smash like and check this out. Do you know how fast that sucker had to move to dip out like that? And you saw the trail it left behind, like the camera frame by frame, just trying to keep up with whatever the hell was going on. That is a great sighting, and it definitely is anomalous. We don't have anything that could just be at the stop position like that and then just zip off literally into space. That's crazy. Next, Wixie, the incredible UFO bloke, has resurfaced an incredible UFO sighting. This is a flying saucer that was seen in Moscow, Russia. I don't even know where he pulled this from. It's incredible, y'all. Check it out.
A flying object of unknown origin was spotted in the sky over Moscow in the Moscow city area. Is it a drone for filming a new movie or another Ukrainian one?
Wixie also posted this incredible UFO sighting that, similar to the one that Think Tank posted, showed a UFO or several taking off at incredible speeds. What you're going to see is triangle formation, possibly TR-3Bs with orbs, and then, as Wixie says, gone. Check this out. Now, that was quite the interesting sighting, and it proves that there is technology out there beyond what the public is aware of. And this particular video that we just saw makes me question, like, I do believe in extraterrestrial craft and possibly interdimensional craft, but I know that we also reverse engineer the crashed ships. The whistleblowers have said just as much. So do you guys think that the video we just saw was an extraterrestrial craft? Or do you think it was one of our reverse engineered TR-3Bs showing off its supersonic speed? Now, Wixie also may have uncovered why the POTUS, President of the United States Donald Trump, wants his hands on Greenland. You're going to see this strange UFO over Greenland, and it's very interesting because when we talk about UFOs, sometimes we talk about limitless energy and even zero-point energy for the quantum mechanics side of it. And we talk about a lot of resources that we can gain from these crafts and even possibly from the beings. I wouldn't be surprised if that's something the government has their eyes on. So Wixie may just be onto something. Sound off in the comments. What do you think about this? Now, I don't know if that's the reason why we would want Greenland, but I'm going to be honest, I could see it. I can see our government trying to get their hands on whatever the hell that was. Next, we have an incredible sighting from Two Eyes Blue, aka our Skybird, that showcases an interesting and insane jellyfish UFO. It seems to have two tentacles that are, I don't know if they can merge into one. I don't know what they're doing. They're glowing. It's all around just a weird sighting. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. Not even the other UFO jellyfish videos that we've seen before. I'm kind of at a loss for words. Check this out. That's just so weird. And the way that it was moving around, and it almost looked like it was kicking too, like something was swimming or something. What? Next, we have a luminous orb that dive bombs a car. This UFO, again, when I say dive bomb, I mean it literally plummets towards this car. I feel like it goes in the freaking car and zips around. It's one of the wildest UFO sightings I've ever seen. And what I love about this particular sighting is that Wixie has actually uploaded a version of this video that's slowed down, and you're going to see other orbs and points of light before this massive one shoots towards the car. Again, one of the strangest sightings and one of the most compelling videos I've ever seen. Smash like and check this out.
That's not the plane, is it? Wait, what's that black thing? It's way too big. Shit looks like it's coming towards us, bro. Yo! What's that? Oh. What was that
Like, hello? Am I not supposed to be scared? Like, that freaks me out. Like, normally I'm not scared of UFOs, but like, I'm not the best driver in the world. If that should happen to me, I would crash. I would crash. I would kill everyone on the damn road. Are you crazy? It would be over. That's insane to me. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen a video. I'm so freaked out by that. I don't want to drive. Now back to Think Tank, who posted this incredible UFO from March 21st, 2025. Something you guys may remember, it is another jellyfish UFO. This one was seen in Iraq. And the reason that Think Tank posted it and that I'm bringing it back up is that we really feel like it came and went and it should be talked about more. But what I love most about this UFO video, I can't wait for you guys to see it. I love that we see this UFO. I love that someone's recording the UFO and they're like, what the hell is this? But then I love that there's other people around. So at one point, as the UFO like crosses a certain area, there's like a guy on a bike and he sees it too. And he like turns around to the camera guy and like the look of shock on his face makes the whole video for me. Check this out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Again, it's just one of my favorites. The reaction is really what gets me because that's so authentic. I would be like, what? What was that? Next, in Peru, South America, on the Pan American Highway, we have another interesting UFO sighting. I don't know, just eerie. You're seeing these things at night, especially after seeing that one blast into a car while those people were driving. I don't know how I feel about that. But you guys check this out.
Nos encontramos en la Panamericana, vino a Nazca, quiero que vean y estamos entre los cerros y miren, parece una nave gigante, señores, miren. Estamos entre los cerros y miren, parece una nave gigante que alumbra hacia el cielo, no hay nada. Miren. Parece un platillo volador, parece. Estamos entre los cerros, quiero que vean ustedes. Quiero que vean, miren. Me encuentro en la Panamericana y no hay nada. No hay nada, no hay nada. Miren esa nave inmensa al fondo, en los cerros, alumbrando hacia arriba. Lejos, a kilómetros.
Not as bad as that other one. It's kind of just hovering there. It is eerie. I love that they're like, wow, how was the light reflecting off the top? Because that did make no sense to me. I'm still freaked out, but guys, I have PTSD from that other. I wasn't even there. I'm just like seeing anyone in a car now. I'm like, just get out, save yourselves. Now, something interesting was captured on a webcam in New York City. This occurred April 24th of 2025, and the UFO blog put it best when he says, "Hey guys, it's Christmas in April." Because this thing looks crazy. And what I will say about this video is the lights do flash red and green, which are our navigation lights, but this thing looks insane. It doesn't look like anything I've ever seen, and I want to hear what your thoughts on what this thing could be. Like, what is it? Check it out. I don't know. It definitely looked weird. It definitely did seem to have navigation lights. Maybe it could have been something normal and it just had some video artifacting. All I will say is just in case Santa is coming early, I have a few things on my list, buddy, and I'm pretty damn good. So hook a brother up, okay? Reports of UFO sightings are seemingly increasing every day, with more and more sightings being recorded by regular people and posted all over social media. There are even events so major that news stations are covering them on live news, and channels like News Nation are covering them all the time. Well, today we have incredible UFO footage for you, including a diamond-shaped craft that seemingly scatters light and a UFO at the Vatican for the Pope's funeral. It is absolutely insane. But we're gonna actually start with these strange orb UFOs. You'll start seeing one orb in this video, and then another orb comes over and starts interacting with it. So later we're gonna see the scattered light, and now we're gonna see UFOs actually interacting with each other. Sound off in the comments. What the hell's going on here?
La cámara y grabé así. De repente empecé a ver que se acercaba y le iba a acercar la toma, pero mejor la dejé así abierta. Y empezó a hacer unas evoluciones que para mí son inteligentes. O sea, hasta que se metió, no, yo nomás estaba grabando ahí y bueno, ya no lo cerré la toma, la dejé un poco abierta para que se viera un poco más de puntos de referencia, ¿no? Lo que he aprendido en los videos. Sí, pues yo estaba emocionado, nomás el que estaba aquí en la casa era mi papá y él estaba viendo el avistamiento conmigo.
Una de las más importantes de nuestro país en los últimos tiempos. La grabación es única en su tipo y muestra los movimientos de artefactos que desafían a nuestra comprensión. Observe nuevamente el desplazamiento del ovni.
Le iba a acercar la toma, pero mejor la dejé así abierta. Y empezó a hacer unas evoluciones que para mí son inteligentes. O sea, hasta que se metió, no, yo nomás estaba grabando ahí y bueno, ya no lo cerré la toma, la dejé un poco abierta para que se viera un poco más de puntos de referencia, ¿no? Lo que he aprendido en los videos. Sí, pues yo estaba emocionado, nomás el que estaba aquí en la casa era mi papá y él estaba viendo el avistamiento conmigo.
Una de las más importantes.
Now that was strange. They were literally communicating. Do you think that one was passing information to the other? I know this is strange, but for a while I thought maybe there was some type of hive mind going on with them, but no, it looks like they actually need to interact to pass on information. That's wild to me. And it only gets more interesting with the UFO bloke going on a spree of posting insane UFO sightings, like this luminous orb that was caught by spectators in Hawaii. It seemed to be searching the ocean for something because you could see it slowly hovering over the water and like flashing light, either sending a beacon or trying to scan. I don't know what it was doing. Check this out.
Color, you don't even see it blinking on the thing. I stepped on the ocean, it seems to pulsate.
This thing just stands still. I'm going to be amazed because look how slow this is.
Do you hear
No
it?
sound whatsoever. You see the light off?
Oh yeah, it's hitting something. It's searching for something out there. Wow.
Look at it.
Look, it's holding, it's just stalled out there.
Brent was there filming, and I was there just basically being a spectator for a UFO event. And as you could hear, there was nothing that could indicate that this is any kind of conventional aircraft. We didn't hear anything. It was totally silent. Like, you're absolutely right. And take a look at what's happening here. We got a super close up of whatever we witnessed last night, and you can see it's illuminating the ocean like I've never seen anything do before. That is wild.
Look, it's holding, it's just stalled out there. Blake, do you see that?
We're seeing flashes, pulses of light as it pulses off whatever this object is. And let me tell you, we didn't see any kind of object whatsoever. No propellers, no fuselage, nothing. Just a luminescent light. And as we could see, the pulses don't match up with the light below. It seems like this energy, this orb is just transmitting its light down on the ocean.
Now, in my opinion, that's too slow and too low to be a plane. You're actually seeing the light reflect and flash on the water. The onlookers didn't seem to hear drones or choppers. They were just as confused when they were seeing it with their own eyes. Was it looking for resources? What's it doing? Next, we have another metallic sphere UFO. This was caught in Porto, Portugal on September 8th of 2023. And I feel like the metal sphere orb UFOs are some form of surveillance, y'all. Smash like and check this out. Again, that's what's on my mind. Like, they're watching. But now seeing that orb approach that other metal sphere in the other video and how they were communicating, I feel like that just raises more questions. There are also many major events around the world that are drawing attention, including the attention of UFOs, like the passing of the Pope, which was a shock to the spiritual world. Well, as it turns out, as one of these choppers was recording the funeral processing, someone actually caught a UFO fly past the helicopter. It's insane. Even the UFOs were at the Pope's funeral. Are they Catholic? What's happening here? Check this out. Now, that's an interesting sighting for many reasons. One of the big one is that a lot of people do attribute UFO sightings to spiritual activity. Some think they're angels, some think they're demons, some think they're just some form of like ghost or amalgamation of a spiritual presence. Whatever the case may be, it may be more connected than many of us think, because that was a UFO at the Vatican for the Pope's funeral. Wixie also posted a strange UFO just hovering off the coastline. He said he couldn't really tell the skyline of the city, so maybe someone in the comments can let us know where you think this is. You're gonna see a UFO just hovering in place. It looks like it's in maybe several crafts in a delta formation, or just one big one with lots of lights. Then you're gonna see a helicopter, a traditional helicopter, fly under it as this mofo just stays up there. And it makes no sense. Sound off in the comments with your thoughts on this. It's super interesting. And again, those are all from Wixie, the UFO blog, who is determined to provide the world with some of the best UFO sightings out there. I mean, he scours the internet to make sure he gets the best that there is. Next, we have a strange and mysterious sighting from World News X. It's the one I talked about in the beginning, where we see this like weird diamond-shaped UFO seemingly scattering light. And then there's like a metallic orb. It's a lot to take in. And it's really, really cool. And then it goes back to that question, what are the diamond-shaped / saucer crafts doing as opposed to the metallic spheres and orbs? What is happening in our skies? Smash like and check this out.
Ay, ¿qué es eso? Y ha vuelto y todo.
I mean, I have no words for that one. Is this something that we're seeing because maybe it's stealth or camera wasn't working, or is that just the way that the camera picked it up? Like what was happening there? I don't know. From that to the two UFOs that were communicating with each other to the UFO at the Pope's funeral, I feel like it's a lot happening at once, and I feel like maybe we're headed towards something major. Hopefully that major thing is disclosure in a peaceful way, because clearly these things are way more advanced than we are. UFOs are everywhere, and today we're going to check out some insane sightings, including a strange craft floating around in Mexico and a flying saucer seen just drifting across the sky. Absolutely bananas. I'm even adding some clips from the Fukushima event that you may not have seen before, and that's one of the most insane UFO sightings in history. Let's start with Think Tank's post of the lady who captured a UFO in Mexico. She sees this thing drifting across the sky during a storm and took out her phone to start recording. Check it out and let me know in the comments what you think this is. That thing was zipping along. Even in the slowed down version, I felt like it was going pretty quickly. I'm not sure that it was exactly elongated as it seemed. It could have just been like a motion blur as it was passing by the camera. Still very strange. Next, a debated UFO sighting from Mexico. This one is very strange and honestly looks very intricate. However, some are saying it's just a balloon. Others are saying it's actually several balloons together, while others believe it's either extraterrestrial or interdimensional. My question to you is, what do you think it is? Check it out. That thing looks wild to me. It definitely looks anomalous. Now, I'm not going to say it's not a balloon. It could be. If it were, I think it's more likely a prop for something as opposed to like a balloon every regular person would buy, because what the hell were those shapes? Like, it looks it looks wild. Next, we have a compilation put together by Jaime Mosson showcasing USOs, unidentified submerged objects, which, yes, are much more rare than the flying objects that we're used to, but they are something that we do look into, and even the government has documented and acknowledged as real. So these USOs sometimes become UFOs, sometimes they just stay in the water. Either way, it's kind of eerie. Smash like and check this out.
8 de agosto de 2024. En un lago en Manitoba, Canadá, un grupo de turistas lograron registrar desde una zona alta la presencia de un objeto luminoso, el cual se encontraba sumergido a pocos metros de profundidad en las aguas de este sitio. A la persona que realizó la grabación le costó trabajo lograr un enfoque adecuado de la toma. Sin embargo, se aprecia la estructura sumergida de un objeto, y ésta se encuentra iluminada en todo momento. Al contrastar las imágenes y realizar un acercamiento,
podemos apreciar con mayor claridad que se trata efectivamente de algo que está por debajo del agua. No se trata de una embarcación o algo que pudiera confundirnos. ¿Qué estaba haciendo en este sitio? En los más recientes meses, se han incrementado este tipo de evidencias, en las cuales se han registrado objetos submarinos desconocidos. El más impactante ocurrió durante la noche del martes 20 de junio del 2023. Un grupo de amigos que navegaba frente a las costas de la ciudad de Aguadilla en Puerto Rico sostuvieron un encuentro cercano con un extraño y misterioso OSNI. Un objeto submarino no identificado que se desplazaba muy cerca de su posición. Los testigos, quienes se identifican en redes sociales como Carresan Ibarrondo y Rubén Colón Roman, durante varios minutos, registraron como un objeto que emanaba un fuerte brillo de color azul, se movía a una corta distancia de la superficie del océano. Intrigados por la extraña presencia del OSNI, decidieron acercarse hasta llegar a posicionarse por arriba del objeto que emanaba esta luz. Sin embargo, este encuentro les tenía deparada una sorpresa más, ya que lograron observar claramente algo que parecía una silueta humanoide, que parecía estar nadando o posiblemente caminando sobre la superficie del objeto. No podemos determinarlo. El 25 de mayo del 2024, trabajadores de una plataforma petrolera de la empresa Petrobras, ubicada en la cuenca de Campos, en Río de Janeiro, en Brasil, fueron testigos de la presencia de una luz de dimensiones considerables, la cual se encontraba a pocos metros de profundidad. Un objeto submarino desconocido se encontraba cerca. Se aprecia con gran claridad la zona donde el objeto está emitiendo esta luz de color blanco intenso, la cual se puede observar incluso desde la plataforma, que se encuentra a metros de distancia.
I don't know, it freaks me out. There's something about the depths of the water that make it even more eerie for me. I mean, think about how we even stopped researching. Well, we didn't, I guess, really stop, but we stopped focusing on the depths of the water, even though we still don't know exactly what's going on down there. I started focusing more on space because that was easier and less scary because there are creatures for sure down there. Maybe there's aliens. No, there are for sure monsters at the bottom of the ocean. Okay. I don't know. The whole thing, I would freak out if I just saw a light emitting, like, let's say I was on a boat or on a cruise. No, no, Next, we have a very interesting UFO sighting from Jonathan Simas. I am intrigued by this sighting because the alleged UFO, is actually leaving a contrail. Now, he even says that some people might think is batshit crazy because you'll see this, you might think it's like a plane or a jet, but he says he's obviously watching for this, sees it all the time through his phone, and even with his eyes, you can see the wings of a plane or a jet. This thing does look weird. He even paused and like cropped in on the video so you can get a good look at the object, and it is wingless, and it is strange, and I don't know what it is. Let me know what you think in the comments about this.
Sorry. just for proximity. It's weird. Doesn't look anything like a plane from here. It's different. It's like very, very different.
Next, we have one of the most interesting UFO sightings ever caught on camera. It is the UFOs at the Fukushima disaster. It is said that before the earthquake and tsunami hit Fukushima that caused the explosion of the nuclear power plant, UFOs were seen in the area, in the sky, as if maybe they knew what was to come, or maybe they were there to help, and they were seen sometime after as well. These are just some of the clips from that event. It is fascinating. It is sad because the disaster happened, but just fascinating to see these unidentified aerial phenomenon, unidentified flying objects, orbs, floating around. Like, what are they doing? Were they recording history? Were they trying to help us? Is it just observation? It raises so many questions, especially when it comes to something so major like that. I want to hear you guys in the comments. What are your thoughts on this?
Nuclear officials there are warning of a possible nuclear reactor meltdown.
Keep hearing that the coolant system is not working.
China's central meltdown and radiation leaks.
The clock is ticking. Every minute that passes, we get closer to the time.
Again, I'm just shocked. And then the sheer numbers, and then the fact that it didn't seem like they were afraid to be seen. Normally, they're like hard to see or cloaking, or we have trouble even spotting them or capturing them on camera. This seemed like the event was such a emergency or important even to them that they're like, screw it. Here we are. And it's fascinating to me. I don't know. I'm still, ever since I learned about it, I'm just so shocked by that. Next, of course, we have Wixie the UFO bloke posting yet another incredible UFO clip, this time showcasing a flying saucer just hovering, flying around the sky in Egypt, like traveling like it's nobody's business. And it seems to be made of pure light. Very interesting. Smash like and check this out. Homeboy was really just cruising. Like they were sightseeing. That I find that sighting so interesting. A lot of these were fun, but again, just the one that really blows my mind is the one from the Fukushima disaster. I'm still shocked. The whole event happening and it just raises so many questions as to what is the purpose of these UFO UAP, and then if they're each then different, right, from each other, maybe even different species or different beings. Do they all have a common goal? Or are they even against each other? Like, I can't think. My mind is blown. So many sightings, such little answers. And with word going around that this current administration might be the administration that releases UFOs, because some are saying that Trump knows everything. Others are saying that even if it doesn't come out with this administration, it will be coming soon. And yes, y'all, I saw that leak on Reddit. And once I'm back, we'll be covering that. I'll see you in the next video.